Am I the meanest?
Punch drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Punch drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Punch drunk.
Well, who am I?
Punch drunk.
Who am I?
Punch drunk.
I can't hear you.
Punch drunk. AKA Mr. Moonshine himself.
Of Harlem.
Dímelo, mi gente. You already know this is Punch Run Boxer, aka Mr. Moonshine himself, aka El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Mi gente, fight week, and a busy week it is, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all already know Brooklyn, New York. We got the Alabama Bomber, the Olympian, Deontay Wilder, back in the ring. The former WBC heavyweight champion of the world, currently top 3 heavyweights of the world. Deontay Wilder versus Robert Helenius out here in Brooklyn, New York. Also on the co-main event, we got the Tennessee's own Kalen Plant, the former IBF super middleweight champion of the world, versus Anthony Durrell, that probably got the knockout of the year of what 2021. Also out there across the pond, we got all the ladies. Clarissa Shields, D. Quote, the 2-division undisputed, the only fighter in the history of the sport of boxing that's undisputed in 2 different divisions, versus Savannah Marshall, the last person to beat. I was gonna say whoop that ass, but the last person to beat. Let me be nice. The last person that beat Clarissa Shields was Savannah Marshall. She got power. It's gonna be an interesting fight. It's gonna be a bonds and burning, of course, in the co-main. I believe the co-main is gonna be probably more interesting, more entertaining than the main event, and that's Michaela Mayer, the Olympian, versus Alicia Baumgartner. Can't wait to see that event. And also down in Australia, down in the Down Under, Devin the Dream Haney, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, on a rematch versus George Kambosos. Let's see what he's going to be doing, man. We're going to be talking about that all week. We're going to be doing the demonstration on the heavy bag. We're going to be doing the technical breakdowns. We're going to talk about it. Let's see who's going to know how one is going to neutralize the other. Can Kambosos show something else? Can Kambosos do something else and get beaten up by just a jab? I thought George Kambosos was better than that. George Kambosos, I thought he was better than that. What is it? What is it with George Kambosos? What is it? What he's trying to do? What is it? Is what he said is the art of war and stuff like that. Make sure you better work on your art, huh? And you better go to war. Forget about the art of war. You better go to war, huh? Shit! Shout out to all the modern day gladiators. Modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. I don't want to hear people be like, hey, yo, I don't know. I ain't going to be watching the paper. I ain't going to be paying for that pay-per-view punch. I don't know. There ain't no pay-per-view. Man, you going to pay for the pay-per-view, goddammit. You going to pay for the pay-per-view, all right? And if you don't want to pay for the pay-per-view, then leave a super chat on the channel, and then I'm going to go buy the pay-per-view, and I'm going to do live commentary, and you're going to enjoy Punch Run Boxing. If you don't want to pay for the pay-per-view, I'm going to be right here for you. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Y'all already know, man. This Mr. Moonshine and El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Nobody got passion like your boy. Nobody got this delivery in the sport of boxing. Never. You never heard something like this, huh? Man, I'm the new form. I'm the remix of Burt Sugar. I'm the American, the knowledge, Spencer Fear, and you better pay respect to your boy, Mr. Moonshine. Let's go. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. I know I'm coming in on the odd time. I know I'm an owl. Y'all usually see me in the night, but you know what I'm saying? The lights is bright, so I got to show up. And soon is going to be joining me on the show. Today is going to be Kid Austin. Floyd Schofield going to be back in the ring. Y'all already know he's currently signed with Golden Boy Promotion, Oscar de la Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, one of the phenom in the 135-pound division, one of the promising stars in the sport of boxing. Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin, going to be talking about his journey. Going to be talking about his upcoming fight. I believe it's going to be out there in Cali. It's a good signing. 135 is deep as hell. You got Keyshawn Davis. You still got Devin Haney, the undisputed. You got Kambosos. You got Lomachenko. You got Shakur Stevenson that just moved up. Oh, man. You got Isaac Cruz. You got Gervonta Tan Davis. You got Ryan Garcia. And they still talking about that fight. They still going to talk about that fight. And ladies and gentlemen, I got to break it to you. Before we start playing the blame game. Before we start playing the blame game, That's it, man. We ain't gonna get Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, ladies and gentlemen. Not in 2020, not in 2022. Sorry, no fight, my friend. No fight. See, scratch going to 2023, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought we were gonna be having impactful 2022 fourth quarter of the boxing season, and you know what I'm saying? It's just but you know what, man? For how long you been waiting, man? For how long you been waiting? For how long that Errol Spence and Bud Crawford is giving you blue balls? Pause. For how long? Huh? A lot of people been optimistic, but of course, I believe this year, ever since the summer, a lot of people been, a lot of people been pessimistic about this fight. But since the summer, people want to be optimistic. But we pessimistic about this. There's so many, and like I said, if you haven't been following the channel, go smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I've been trying to tell you that the welterweight division is deep. I don't give a damn about Bud Crawford or Earl Truth. If it don't happen, it don't happen. I ain't got to see Bo and Lennox Lewis. I ain't got to see Andre Ward, Triple G. I got to see Marcus and Morales. It's all right. It's okay. I understand. And every era, there's the fight that needed to take place that never took place. But you know what? Boxing moves on. We move on. Boxing moves on. We ain't gonna stay like bitter bitches in family court and stuff like that. We ain't gonna tolerate that ish no more. We don't need to. We got too much talent, too much young talent. We got Virgil Ortiz. We got Boots Ennis. We got Conor. I was gonna say Conor Ben, but him and his cheating ass F that up for himself. I don't know. I mean, Conor Ben, man, tested positive for cloverfiend. I don't know if he was preventing himself to throw a baby shower. I don't know, man. I was looking forward for that fight last Saturday, man. Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Ben. There's been a lot of people talking about that out there across the pond. And shout out to my peoples across the pond. And shout out and subscribe to Stamina for Sale. The Fight is Right with Spencer Fearing, The Knowledge, and Tunde. They've done a wonderful job this past weekend being transparent. Bringing Chris Eubank Sr. That was a touchy. Let me play it again if y'all missed it. Again, everybody subscribe to this channel, Punch Drunk Boxing. Also subscribe to the Stamina for Sale with Tunde and Spencer Fearing, The Knowledge. One of the probably the most knowledgeable boxing head of all the sport. I remember this, man. This is still touchy, man. Every time I listen to this video, I'm like, it's Halloween already, huh? This right here with Chris Eubank Sr., man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. They're gonna be putting it in the movie because, man, this guy's hurt.
I'm coming for you. You tried to murder my boys. I'm coming for you.
Coming for you. He's coming for Eddie Hearn. He's coming for anybody that try to put his son in the mix of this ish. He's coming for you. And you already know what he did for a living. But that was yesterday. Let's talk a little bit more about this. And I think that a lot of people is already overwhelmed with a bunch of source, a bunch of reports and things of that nature. And I want to tell y'all folks, don't be mad at the Mike Coppage of the world, the Dan Raphaels of the world, not even me. You know what I'm saying? There's people got sources, you know what I'm saying? They're going to tell you what it is. And then you go out there and then fight don't come to fruition. Whatever you report don't come to fruition. Now you're looking like a fool out there. And these guys are behind closed doors, you know, not being accountable for what they tell us. But we did listen to Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather, y'all already know, one of the most prestige talent in the history of this sport. One of the best ones that ever laced them up. What's good, Mark Nash in the building? What's good? Said, what's up, Punch? Proud of you, man. Keep your thing. Thanks again for giving me on the opportunity when I was just getting started. I don't take it for granted. Good looking now, Mark Nash, man. I appreciate that, my brother, man. Everybody go subscribe to Mark Nash. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the words, brother. I appreciate the words. You know what I'm saying? I hope others, you know what I'm saying, will use the same sentiment and stuff like that. But we know Mark Nash, you got a lot of fake motherfuckers out here in this YTBC. But I'm glad that I can meet real ones, you know what I'm saying, that appreciate, you feel me? That's all about, right? You know? Well, the older we get, you know what I'm saying? We got all the love we need from our wife, from our kids, man. I'm a person, I ain't looking for love, but I'm looking for appreciation. I'm looking for respect. Just appreciate your boy. Appreciate me. That's all. I ain't looking for no love. No love. What's good, Rob? What's good? But Floyd Mayweather has brought it upon himself to say that PBC, there is no Mayweather Promotions and PBC. They all together is all one. Al Haymon and Floyd Mayweather is all one. Everything that happens at PBC, Floyd Mayweather oversees everything. That's what Floyd Mayweather was trying to allude in his recent interview. What's good? Buckle up, boxing talk. Huh? Y'all remember that, right? This was just recently, right now. He's always telling the world, you know what I'm saying? And we keep on snubbing Floyd Mayweather. We keep on snubbing. No. It's Al Haymon, is it Steven Espinosa? Is the networks? Is Showtime? Is it Fox? Is it Bud? Is it Spence? And then Floyd Mayweather's the one that be like, he's the one that's always trying to say, the fight ain't gonna happen. Who you think I am? I'm Floyd Mayweather. Whatever goes, you're gonna hear it from me first. You're gonna hear it from Fight Hype. Floyd Mayweather keeps inserting himself into this fight and letting the people know that no, it's gonna happen. When I say it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. When I give the news, you know what I'm saying? When you see Al Haymon, you see me. You know what I'm saying? Well, you never see Al Haymon, so I am Al Haymon. PBC is me. Mayweather Promotion is Floyd Mayweather wants to take the responsibility, and if you want to take the responsibility for this fight coming through fruition, you gotta take the blame for this fight not coming through fruition. So, ladies and gentlemen, you ain't never seen Al Haymon in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, in this community, we hear the name Al Haymon. It's Al Haymon. Al Haymon don't want to do this. Al Haymon, man, I never seen Al Haymon but 4 Google pictures, all right? You ain't never seen no damn Al Haymon since 4 Google pictures, and those Google pictures was from 20 years ago. Nearly 20 years ago, and you still blaming and still people arguing and stuff like that, debating, having dialogues in this community and stuff like, no, Al Haymon, because if Al Haymon don't want to do that, Al Haymon, Al Haymon, man, you don't even know Al Haymon is white, Jew, black, yellow, green, Chinese, Korean, Jesus Christ, Mohammed, Peter. I don't know if Al Haymon is one of the disciples. Huh? You don't know? Huh? Damn. But I got to give credit to Al Haymon, man. He keeps a good job disguising himself because, man, shit. I think I seen Bigfoot more than I seen Al Haymon. I think I seen Elvis out there more than Al Haymon. I think I saw Jesus Christ more than I seen Al Haymon. I'm going to say it like this, man. Hey, yo, I think I seen Bigfoot more than I seen Al Haymon, for real. Damn, in this day and age, to disguise yourself like that, like not be seen, not have a phone number, nothing and stuff like that. You can check a website where you can find people and stuff like that. No Facebook, no IG, no YouTube, no Twitter. Al Haymon did it with yo, for a man that all the fighters speak about. Hey, yo, I think he's the closest man to, like, you know, I ain't gonna say that, you know what I'm saying? People gonna believe. But you know, when people talk about Jesus Christ, right? There's people that don't believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in Jesus Christ, right? My Lord and Savior. But then the people that don't believe be like, but you never seen him before. How you know that he's real? How you know that he's real? And yo, it seems like I'm about to ask these fighters, how you know that Al Haymon is real? Floyd Mayweather, we got Al Haymon and stuff like that. I ain't never seen no good, man. I see more pictures of Jesus Christ than I see Al Haymon. Put it that way. I see more pictures of Jesus Christ, the black and the white, more than I see Al Haymon. I don't even know if Al Haymon is bald. I don't know if he's Al Haymon rocking a beard, a goatee, probably did his hair like Floyd Mayweather. We don't know shit. I don't know if he's younger, older than Bob Arum. I don't know shit. I trust those Google pictures now. Golly. Sheesh. I don't even know, man. Damn, Al Haymon done a wonderful job, man. That's some powerful shit right there, man. That's some powerful that you could, in 2022, nobody never seen your ass. And you handle so much business. You handling so much business from the music industry to the boxing. There ain't nobody seen your ass. Jay-Z know about you. Jay-Z suing Al Haymon. Jay-Z suing Al Haymon. Floyd Mayweather and stuff like that. He knows all about Big Daddy Kane, Bobby Brown. He worked with all the most powerful, Beyonce, Drake. He's worked with all the powerful people. And we ain't never seen this man in our entire life. But 4 Google pictures. From 2020, from 2002. From 2002. Shit is crazy, man. The last time somebody seen Al Haymon, Tupac was alive. The last time we see, let me say. The last time we see Al Haymon, man, Grandmaster Jam was still alive. Put it that way. Sheesh. But since Floyd Mayweather want to speak on this fight, not coming through fruition, We ain't never gonna hear Al Haymon. So why everybody want to blame Al Haymon? We ain't never gonna see him. This man wants to be the forefront of the responsibility and the blame. So Floyd Mayweather gets the blame. The reason why Crawford versus Errol Spence is not happening is because of Floyd Mayweather. Because if people want to blame it on PBC, and Floyd Mayweather said, "I am PBC." If people want to blame it on Al Haymon, and he says, "But I am one with Al Haymon." You know, like a couple, when you get married, you become one. It's not you individually no more. Then it's time for the people, the boxing people, to blame everything on Floyd Mayweather. So now I think that either boxing content creators, independent media, now if you're frustrated with Errol the True Spence, the 3-belt holder, the welterweight undefeated pound for pound fighter versus Bud Crawford, the 3-division world champion, 140 undisputed, currently holding the WBO welterweight strap. If that fight don't come through fruition, the blame goes to the guy that says he became one. He became one with Al. You know what I'm saying? He became one with Al. The guy that says that there is no PBC without Mayweather Promotions, right? That is all the same. So why don't Floyd Mayweather get the blame for the fight that we all want to see is not happening? It's because of you, Floyd. It's because of you, Floyd. I mean, look at you. You going out there in Dubai, whatever you're doing your exhibition and stuff like that. You wouldn't even put boxes in the undercard. Huh? What is it? Yeah, it's Floyd's fault. Floyd Mayweather fault. Now forget about Al, Steven Espinosa. I don't want to hear them no more. I don't want to hear them no more. Everybody stop it right now in this community. Stop it. Stop blaming it on Al Haymon. Everything goes to Floyd Mayweather because he is the one that says that he is PBC, that he has become one with Al Haymon. So the blame goes to Floyd Mayweather Jr. It goes to him. See, he thinks the fight is going to happen. He's going to get all the praise. Yeah. Floyd Mayweather want to take the credit for everything. Just like recently in the same interview, he said that he was the first one that did random blood and urine tests. Man, please, man, there was no need to donate. Nonito Donaire was the first fighter in history to enroll in the volunteer, randomly volunteer to get tested all year round, 365 days, 24/7. Nonito Donaire, the Filipino Flash, the 4th-division world champion, walking Hall of Famers. Nonito Donaire, who set the tone. Maybe if Conor Ben would have done the same shit, then Vada would have had his back when these other testing stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, tested that he was positive over clomiphene because he didn't want to get pregnant, whatever. Anyway, see, boxing combat films was good, man. Punch. I don't know if you recall, but Al was actually about to walk out Floyd with 50 and Ellaby to fight Victor Ortiz, but then he turned around and disappeared like a ghost. Oh, he was the man, yo. 2022 to disguise yourself like that, man, and be a ghost like that, man. And in today's, I'm telling you, I seen Bigfoot more than I seen Al Haymon. I seen Bigfoot more than I seen Al Haymon. Since Floyd is closed with Al Haymon, and Floyd has at least enough power to block fights for PBC fighters, I think that Floyd wants to keep any fight that could possibly break his numbers can happen. Yes. Look, ladies and gentlemen, look. If he says he owns that that PBC is made with the promotions, that he is one with Al Haymon, but everyone want to blame Al. No. If we blame that PBC is a company that only have their fighters fighting once a year, don't blame Al. Blame it on Floyd Mayweather. Just don't blame the career and the weak resume of Javante Davis on Floyd. Oh no, blame that Keith Thurman is not in the ring because of Floyd. Blame that Bud Crawford or Errol the True Spence it has not come to fruition because of Floyd. Blame that Caleb Plant only for one time this year because of Floyd. Blame everything that's good that you feel frustrated about PBC. You blame it on Floyd Mayweather. Every time Floyd Mayweather is in the public, you be like, it's your fault, Floyd. Why are you making this fight happening? I mean, you money made, and you got all the money in the world and stuff like that, and you said you become one with Al Haymon. I don't know what that means, though. I don't know what that means. All I know, the only thing I become one with is my wife. So I don't know what Floyd Mayweather mean. I know he ain't married. And you know how 2022 is, you know what I'm saying? Hi, you know what I'm saying? It seems like it's a style now. A lot of people want to go the other way. Maybe the money is getting, they got too much money. The money's getting born. Maybe he already had enough of girl collection and he want to become one with Al Haymon. I ain't saying that he said that. Floyd Mayweather said he's one with Al Haymon. So look. And he also said that he's like a daddy to him. We all know who's Floyd Mayweather daddy. It's Floyd Mayweather Sr. That's disrespect. So he be called anybody else daddy when your daddy is there and been with you through along the way. I'll be damned if my son calls somebody else daddy and I'm there all day, every day. I'll be damned if my son call any man second daddy. Shit. Or any man daddy. Man, I would have two-pieced my son. I saw Floyd. Little Floyd. I heard the war ceremony. You said second daddy. I'm your daddy. Oh, wait. Floyd Mayweather Sr. was tight when he heard that. Huh? Floyd Mayweather Sr. was saying, whoa, Little Floyd. Little Floyd. Hey, let me speak to you for a minute. Little Floyd. How you gonna step in the war? How you gonna call some other man another daddy? Little Floyd, you motherfucker crazy? I sacrifice my life for you. How you gonna call another man that I ain't never seen before? That I never seen before, daddy? Oh, hell no. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather Sr. when he was rocking the Predator look. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather Sr., one of the best trainers that ever lived, when he was rocking the Predator look, man. That's when you know you got a lot of money. You got a lot of money. You want to rock something like that, that means you got a lot of money. I would have slapped his ball, but man, how you gonna let that dude walk out like that? I mean, that's what he wanted, Punch, man. Motherfucker, man, please, man. Why you gonna let that man walk out your barbershop like that, son? The fuck he asked for? Huh? Shit, man. Y'all, man. These Vegas folks. I've been in Vegas, man. They don't got no good barbers. No wonder they let that man be like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, now that we're talking about Floyd Mayweather a little bit, man, hey, yo, shout out to my sponsor. Chia, ladies and gentlemen, go to your Target, go to Walmart or whatever you need to get, your deli, your Middle Eastern deli. Go and get your Chia Pet. Mayweather, aka I Make Smart Investment. Get your Chia Pet. Y'all already know they're the only one that want to sponsor Punch Drunk Boxing because I'm erratic, I'm raw, you know what I'm saying? I'm crazy and stuff like that. This Chia Pet is the only people that want to sponsor the channel. So please get your Chia Pet. Get in your Target near you. Y'all already know, and it brings a liquid in the box. It brings the liquid in the box. And you could grow your hair like Floyd Mayweather that's growing his hair. So you could grow your hair alongside your new Chia Pet. So you won't have to look like George Jefferson. You don't got to look like that. You feel me? And you don't got to look like this. We really don't want to look like that. We want you a full head of hair with a nice coconut smile. Just like this. So go get your Chia Pet. Go get your Chia Pet. So you don't have to get girls like this no more. You don't got to get girls like that no more. You don't got to get a girl like that. You get Mrs. Figueroa, ladies. You get Mrs. Figueroa. You don't got to get girls like this. You don't gotta get girls like this. So you gonna get girls like Mrs. Figueroa. You feel me? So y'all already know. You don't gotta get and you don't gotta get Southpaw's mom either. You don't gotta get you don't gotta get girls like that, all right? All right, you don't gotta get girls like that. All right, you want to get Mrs. Figueroa. You feel me? Mira la mamá de Zapa. Oh, man. So, yeah, man. But you know what? What's wrong with La Clarissa? But you know what, man? I think that Floyd Mayweather needs attention. I think that Floyd Mayweather has so much money that he's not content with himself. Floyd Mayweather still has to say time and time again in every interview that I made smart investment. Motherfucker, we already know you've been saying that for fucking years. I made smart investment. All right, Floyd, you made smart investment. All right, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody asking you what investment you made. I made smart investment. What the fuck you made? You gonna teach somebody or something like that? Or you gonna do an infomercial or something? Or you gonna do a conference or something? You gonna do a seminar or something like that so we can learn what type of investment you make? So shut the fuck up about your investment. Man, all you do is just watch your show calls and show your the same strippers that you've been showing for the last 10 years. Come on, Floyd. Come on, Floyd. And you heard what Chris Eubanks Sr. said about Floyd? Shit, you don't. Hey. Oh, man. Yo. But you know what it is also, man? Floyd. You can't. You remember what you, I don't think that he runs PBC. You remember that Earl the Truth Spence? You remember the Earl the Truth Spence says that Floyd Mayweather don't know nothing about his business? You know what I'm saying? The only one that I only speak to one man, and only one man know about my business. That's Al Haymon and stuff like that. And Floyd Mayweather, remember early on through the negotiations and Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying? He debunked Floyd Mayweather. Remember that? You remember Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder going to be fighting this Saturday. You remember what he said about Floyd Mayweather? If he sold PBC and PBC is him, we know that Deontay Wilder is PBC. Remember when Deontay Wilder said this, ladies and gentlemen? Let me take you back to memories lane. You remember when Deontay Wilder said this about Floyd? Y'all remember? Publicity. When I see people do that stuff, it's for publicity. But to the offer of Floyd Mayweather, remember Floyd Mayweather said that he would train Wilder. Thank you, but no thank you. I don't feel any love from that man. Their actions don't show that. It's fake love to me. But they know that themselves. They can look me in the eye and tell me they care about me and want to see me do well. They can't look me in the eyes and be sincere about that because I will feel them. They can't do that because they know it's not real. It's not. It's for publicity. Now, if Floyd Mayweather, you say you PBC, why do your fighters feel like this? If you PBC and you Al Haymon, and look, and it's the way that Floyd Mayweather say it. And for all the fighters that rock with PBC, they all Mayweather promotions. It's almost like he's sunning y'all. He's sunning like the guys like Errol Spence. He's sunning y'all like Caitlin Plant. He's sunning y'all like Thurman. He's sunning y'all. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather always hated on these folks. He always picked against Deontay Wilder. He always picked against Keith Thurman. He always picked against all these guys, but he's a PBC guy. He always hates on Manny Pacquiao, but he was a PBC guy. If you're a PBC guy, why are you always downplaying Canelo Alvarez when he went to PBC and became undisputed under the PBC umbrella? You ain't no PBC. You ain't no Al Haymon, Floyd Mayweather. All you want is the goddamn attention. That's all you want because you trying to just keep relevancy. You know that your relevancy is running out. You know that you got to do your exhibition out there in Japan because out here you know you folded. You know that exhibition out here in Florida bombed. You feel me? Oh, okay. We here. Hold on, my friend. Okay, my friend. Sorry, man. I was got you know what I mean, friend. Go. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go, brother. Why do PBC fighters feel like that towards Floyd? Now, I'm saying like this. When we talking about Floyd, we ain't talking about the way that he fought. We ain't talking about his legacy. We ain't talking about what he did in the ring. We ain't talking about the art, the sweet science. We ain't talking about the school, the tools, the skills, the pretty boy / money made. We ain't talking about that. We talking about him as a person. We talking about him and how he approached people that's saying that he is one with Al Haymon. He is PBC. Mayweather is no PBC without Mayweather Promotions. It's the same. But the fighters don't feel like that. Why is Floyd Mayweather publicly wants to be the guy that tells you things now? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all wild. Tank pacing to beat Floyd's number. He establishing pay-per-view with Floyd in his pay-per-view days to compare. Floyd wasn't close to pay-per-view fighting his Jesus Chavez. I'm him. I'm afraid. Chop, chop. Got you. Hold on. So yeah. Why Floyd? Why? See, because it looks bad on Floyd when he's coming out and saying the fight ain't gonna happen. Listen, guys, the fight ain't gonna happen. So the fight ain't gonna happen, but you saying you Al, and people blame this shit on Al, and people blame this shit on PBC, they should blame this shit on you. Then it's Floyd Mayweather's fault why we haven't had Bud and Errol Spence. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, folks? Got you right here, son. I got you right. Yeah, got you right. Yeah.
What's up?
The man in the hour, the father and son. One of the best collabs in the sport of boxing, Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield Jr. with Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield Sr. We're gonna call him. You looking like a kid out here looking young and stuff like that. You gotta sell some cream, some oil cream. Well, I think that's what you're gonna sell, right?
It's crazy. It's some woman at the gym. She was just like, I guess she wasn't feeling me or whatever. She was feeling me low key, but she was like, "You must be 13." I was like,
"Go ahead and get started."
Okay.
How you been?
I've been good, man. I've been good, you know, all over the place. Been a little busy, you know what I'm saying? Trying to stay in shape with Kid Austin. So he's motivating me. Everybody go subscribe to his Instagram, subscribe to all his social media platforms. See, he's motivating me like that. So I'm in the track too. Give me like 3 months. 3 months. So a little vein on my arm come out so I can be, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you up here venting. Let him have it.
Yeah, no, hit it the little Walmart heavy bag, but it's all right. It's keeping me in shape.
Yeah.
Yo, so the last time we spoke, of course, man, the big news, you signed with Golden Boy Promotion, a prestige promotion with prestige personnels like Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins. You were about to make your debut main event show.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Oh man, I'm excited. I'm like, I'm waiting for this weigh-in to be over with, man. Oh my God, they got me on this diet. I swear.
You got a new nutritionist or something?
Something like that.
Okay.
But it's working. I tell you that one. Like last night, I was in the bed. I was like, it ain't gonna kill me to just go in that refrigerator, like grab me. But I'm looking forward to it, weighing in, and then putting on a good performance. So
I see. So you used to cheat on the meals, huh? When you was in San Antonio, huh? You can't do that.
I didn't say that.
Even now, I found some candy bar wrappers tucked in the seat yesterday.
It was his. It was because he don't know who drive the car. So. and I'm on weight, so it couldn't have been me. So.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. And can you tell the people where and where they're gonna say? Is it gonna be on the Zone?
Yeah. And YouTube, I believe.
No, it's gonna be on the Zone.
Straight on the Zone.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. So everybody go subscribe to the Zone, all right?
The preliminary is gonna be on Golden Boy YouTube.
Yeah.
The Zone kick in and be on the Zone.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. The opponent.
Daniel Reyes.
No.
Is that his name?
Start with an R, but
ROSAS. Reyes, whatever that is.
It's like a thing, like fighters like yourself. You don't even give a damn who you fight. You don't know the name. You probably never watched them. Are you the type of fighter that you only you with your father and he handles the film study and you just do what you say. I mean, do what he says, the game plan and stuff like that. And you don't even got to watch tapes on your fighter, or you're comfortable watching tapes of your opponent.
I really, to be honest, you got to study them sometimes, but it ain't nothing crazy to, watch them all the time. That's what the coach is for. I'm just here to do the fight and they make the game plan. And I'll execute it.
Okay. You think that's gonna change? You think that's gonna change when you moving up in levels and stuff like that? Like if they be like, hey, yo, all right, okay, we're gonna step it up after this fight. When you knock out your next opponent, because that's what you're gonna do. You kiddos, you're gonna knock your next opponent. Probably gonna be 3 rounds or 4 rounds. Probably gonna give people a show, like Roy Jones Jr. used to say. I don't want to knock these dudes out. I want to give a show. But let's say you get the Shakur Stevenson, and then are you gonna study it, or are you just gonna let your dad do what he need to do and your team?
I'm gonna let him do what he needs to do. I seen it. I seen all that. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, and you spoil with them and stuff like that. Ain't nothing. Yo, I told you things change, man. He's growing, man. Yo, you remember around the first time, and nah, Shakur Stevens. Now it's like, man, please, I don't give a
That's his attitude. Now, we don't got to study. Me and my team, we study it. I got a team of coaches so we could break down these opponents. We looking to fight Keyshawn or either Pitbull Cruz. That's who we reaching for them two before the Shakur, because they ain't gonna give it to Shakur. So we figured we'll beat up his man. Maybe that'll make him come in the ring. You know.
Oh, it's coming out Keyshawn Davis. Hey, yo, shout out to Keyshawn Davis. People been on his ass of late, man. The Errol Spence, the Martin. Yeah, man.
But I feel
Kid Austin.
I feel Keyshawn is one of the best too. So we might as well knock off the competition way before he could get developed too. So, you know, might as well shoot that on down, knock him out the box, and keep moving. Because Keyshawn is one of the best, Shakur one of the best, Devin one of the best, Tank, Cruz. We want the best. So we figured we'll have a better shot at Keyshawn because their records right now.
Yeah.
Before even Cruz will step in the ring. So.
Now, what if you can discuss Kid and Dad, have you discussed the plans with Golden Boy Promotion, how they're gonna move you? Are they gonna move you like they're moving Shakur Stevenson and like in Top Rank, like quick, like they did with T.O., 15 fights, already won a world title? Or they're gonna move, or you're gonna move like Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis got almost 30 fights, no world title. How you feel the progression? How y'all feel like y'all gonna be moving?
Golden Boy, they let us have our own. They let us run that part. They'll just give us opponents, and we could say yes or no on the opponents. Like we told him, he already told him he want to fight Tank in like a year or two, and be hot. They're gonna give us the steps to get to that.
That's what's up, because Eric Gomez is one of the best matchmakers in boxing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool that they're trusting your matchmaking ability as well and working part, because in the end of the day, this is a partnership. For those that don't know, this is a partnership that came here independently. So you know what I'm saying, they ain't gonna get screwed over with nobody. All right, we know the money, we know how it smells, we know how it look, we know how green it is, we know the value of money. See, a lot of people in the sport of boxing don't know the value of money. We financially literate. I know that's me. I've been financially literate for a long time. I ain't scared to say I've been financially literate. You give me $50,000 right now. I make sure I'm going to invest it. I'm going to do this, man. I probably go. I don't know. Nah. Back then, give me 10 years ago, I financially literate. Now I learn. You know what I'm saying? Bought a house now.
Yeah,
you think that's important, Dad?
That's very important, especially if they're gonna do business. If they're a boxer, they better learn that business and become financially literate, or they're gonna get robbed and be like the old-fashioned boxers that didn't know and end up leaving so much money on the table. So that's very important.
What you feel about that, Kid? Are you, because it's almost like reading, right? People could read, but that doesn't mean they could comprehend what they're reading. But so in translation to the money, how you feel about how would you like to handle your money, your purses and stuff like that outside of boxing? What you planning to do with that?
My dad take care of that.
You're not gonna try.
I mean,
come on, you this is your money too.
Like literally, the only thing I really like, cause he still gotta, I'm still learning on how to invest in things and stuff. But literally after the fight, well, I usually just buy food, clothes, and that's it.
Yeah, he paying himself 10%, and with his 10%, he could do whatever he wanted to do. The rest going to real estate.
But I mean, that's what's up, because he's trusting him, experiencing how his career is going and seeing his contemporaries or the kids or the teenagers or young adults that he's been growing up, like in the amateurs, and they see where you at because of your dad as well and his savvy business mind. You know what I'm saying? So I could understand why he's saying, my dad, I mean, look where I'm at right now. And look at all the moves that he's, independently, Davies Entertainment, Golden Boy, people there's a lot of offers on the table outside of the sport of boxing. Get money, get the commercials, get a movie. So I could understand why he's like, my dad, like, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, most guys got to learn to invest in them apartment buildings, get the duplexes first. It's not that hard. They got to put 5% down for a first-time homeowner. you know, and they take one apartment, had the other one rent out. They stay there 1 year, then do the same thing the following year. Go to another duplex. Now they got 2 streams of income there, 1 stream of income over there, and keep building till they get to the quadruplex and so on. And like I told him, when he get to the days he want to buy a Ferrari, he'll be spending the money that his money make. He'll never have to touch his money.
Facts. I like that. I like that. Now you're still growing into your man strength. Tell me, what do you feel was one of your weakness that I know you're working on everything, of course, you know, adding tools into the toolbox, sharpening your tools, but what was one of your weakness that you feel like you have to work on more?
Not too many. I just say like picking my left hand up. That's about it. And even with it down, they still can't hit me, but it would be nice, you know, to pick it up just in case, you know.
Okay. Do you leave it probably down because you are a offensive, entertaining fighter? So of course, when you throw a lot of punches, you're gonna leave yourself open. You know, the more punches you throw, you're subjected to get countered and leave yourself open. Is it because you're so confident about your reflexes where you could keep it down and you could, you know what I'm saying? A lot of great fighters, Prince Nassim, Pernell Whitaker, Roy Jones, you know, even though they was good in reflex, they could cheat in a sense where they don't got to guard themselves because they rely on their reflexes. That's because you keep it a little lower? Or
I think I just be like too into it. It probably got something to do with that, you know, subconsciously. I feel like it's got something to do with that, but I think it's just like it gets too easy. And like it's just like, okay, let me just. But then at the end of the day, like you're gonna get older, you're gonna slow down a little bit. You won't have them reflexes, so it will come in handy, you know, to have that extra hand up. You know, if you find somebody with a little more speed than you.
You got to go back to the fundamentals and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you feel about what do you feel about your division right now? I know we spoke about it before, but you know the guys are getting more famous. A lot of people is talking more about this division, and not, you know, you got Chew, you got the young fighters that we're talking about, like Keyshawn and Isaac Cruz. You got Gary Cully from Ireland that's going to be fighting. He's 6'3", and I've been talking about that guy too, 6'3", lightweight. That's an enigma. I call him the Ghetto 2.0, Benny Leonard. What do you feel about your division? Are you going to stay in that division, or are you going to campaign and, you know, tamper with 140, 130, 135? What?
Well, I feel like if 6'3" can stay it that way, I might be able to stay it that way for a long time.
6'3", but 6'3", he'll get his ribs broke. We love 6'3".
Is he skinny?
Yeah, you know he gotta be
skinny. He's like the lightweight version of Fondora.
He's bony. His bones are break.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna campaign it this way for a minute. You know, I can't leave it without grabbing all them belts. So.
Hey, and look, Devin Haney is the undisputed. And I don't think that he's gonna stay in the lightweight division that long. He's already talking about, you know, his weight. He's been in that weight since he was 14, 15 years old. So of course he's gonna be moving up. Tank already campaigned at 140 versus Mario Barrios. Ryan Garcia campaigned at 140 with Fortuna. So yeah, man, they're gonna drop them belts, and and I see Kid Austin picking some of them up.
I see him picking all of them up. We ain't even gonna play like that.
I know. I just said that because I know you're gonna come right back and say all of them.
All of them running. The only one that's gonna stay in that division is Cruz, because he got that second belt. So they're gonna drop the belts and haul ass from him. They don't want to fight him. So they going up to 140. Shakur gonna be there. So Shakur, I believe, will beat Cruz. I believe it'll be a challenging fight. So at the end of the day, we already know who's gonna be there. It's Floyd and Shakur, because Shakur can't keep 130. So that's going to be the mega fight at 135. So we prepare now.
What you think about friends in boxing, kid? Do you have friends in boxing? Like we talking about, right? Keyshawn and people are, you know, making fun of him, like throwing shots at him, like Errol Spence throwing shots at him, like, you know, you're a cheerleader to Shakur Stevenson or whatever. What do you think about friends in boxing? Because look, they're on 135-pound division. I don't even see Keyshawn Davis entertaining a fight with Shakur Stevenson because they're friends. You know what I'm saying? What do you feel about? Is there friends in boxing?
No, not really, because it's ain't a friendly sport. And at the end of the day, like,
say it again. Say it. I'm sorry to cut you off, but say that again. Say that phrase again.
It's not a friendly sport, and at the end of the day, you know, people got families to provide for, and like, if say if I got a belt and my so-called friend got a belt, we not fighting each other because we friends. Like you holding up, my family's food and stuff,
and your legacy.
Right. So nah, no friends. I don't like nobody in my division.
Now, and I must say my view is different. This is what we go through. Keyshawn, I believe, is loyal to his boy. And if he want to not get pain for a title because his boy got it, so be it. Because loyalty is hard to find. As you move up in the ranks, loyalty is so hard to find in this business. So if he got a loyal friend, I commend him. He's supposed to cheerlead for his homeboy. That's his homeboy.
Well, that homeboy need to go down to like 130 or something.
Yeah, he's gonna have to move down if he want to be champion because Keyshawn ain't doing nothing in this division.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you're come on. You've been fighting since what age? 4, 3? I know y'all put a clip up 4.
2.
All right, you've been fighting since 2. So this journey since 2 years old, you probably picked up a friend probably like at what? Probably 15, 14. This is a journey. You're not gonna stop my legacy. I've been having this journey since 2. My people's my pops have sacrificed his life also. So I could go through this journey with him as well. Oh, I'm not going to fight you. I don't want to become undisputed because we're friends. Hell no, man. You know the work that I put in? I don't got no friends. I've been on the diet for almost 19, 20 years.
For real. Oh my God. But yeah, like I can't see like people just, want to be all buddy with each other. Now, I mean, like if you a lightweight and you got a friend in the heavyweight division, that's different. But if it's like sooner or later y'all gonna clash into each other, why is y'all even, talking like that? Like,
they're not gonna clash. Keyshawn ain't fighting no Shakur, so we already know that. Keyshawn going down to 130. I bet you he's gonna go down to 130.
Think so?
I'm gonna make him.
Right, he's not gonna. Where's he gonna go? How are you gonna live out being a legend, Keyshawn, if he's not gonna fight Shakur at 135? And he's not going to fight Kid at 135. Who he's going to fight? He's not going to fight Ortiz. Who's Keyshawn going to fight? The Cruz. So who he's going to fight to get a title?
I mean, he was a top rank. They got a. They got a lot of 140 over there. Maybe he moved. You think he move it to 140?
That'd be too small.
Unless everybody move up to 140, then he's gonna come back down.
Yeah, he'll be too small for 140. I think his best route is 130. And that's not taken away from his skills. Just I can't see him beating them 3, Cruz, Kid, or Shakur. So,
how about if Andy Cruz if he could make it out here in the States? You know Andy Cruz, right? The Cuban Olympian that he got Keyshawn Davis' number. Mm-hmm. He beat him like 3 times and stuff like that. If he comes to the professional level, it's gonna make the lightweight division even more interesting.
Right. It's a good division, 135. I just want to see what he's gonna do in that division. I don't think he's gonna do much in that division. It's really hard. That division is hard.
Well, can't Cubans come over here now to fight?
They sure can.
They did, but I'm not sure how that's. I still don't know how that's gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, and I don't know how they're gonna get paid. You feel me?
Who Keyshawn signed to?
Top rank.
Who?
Keyshawn signed the top rank?
Yeah, he's a top rank. Yeah, they signed him and his brother.
They're on the same side of the street, so they never gonna fight.
Don't think so?
Nah, you know they ain't gonna fight.
The way that Keyshawn Davis talks about Shakur Stevenson, no, I don't think he's gonna be fighting. I think it's almost the same way that Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But I like how Mike Tyson said it though, man. If you friends, you're supposed to fight. That's the way that we feed each other. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Yeah, if y'all don't got no power.
Y'all spar, so come on now. They be sparring. I know they be sparring. So like, what's wrong with a fight?
What's more of a pressure? Performing for your fans, performing for your corner, or performing for the promoter?
None of them. Performing for myself so I can get out of that ring safe.
Okay.
Good answer. Yeah. It's never performed from the promoter. But that's their business. I can't say they don't care about the fighter, but they ain't risking their life in there. And for the corner, my job is just to make sure he's safe, give him the right game plan, the most effective game plan. But he's fighting for his life and his kids. That's what he's fighting for.
No, I say that because it's like almost like what's his name? Elvis Rodriguez, right? He lost to Sims Jr. and he was signed with Top Rank, and they was pushing him. They was pushing him. He lost one time, and they dropped him. So the pressure, and then the next fight, I think he's fighting for PBC. I think he's with Samson now, and you know, he was fighting a guy that he was supposed to beat, but then when he beat him, he was crying like there is, I gotta perform. If I don't perform, I might get dropped. I might not get this opportunity. Maybe I should have worded it differently, because, and that's why I brought up. Is it pressure to perform for Golden Boy, and you got Bernard Hopkins looking on, you got Oscar De La Hoya looking on? Is it pressure that these legends are invested in you? And what do you feel about that pressure? Or does it hype you? Does it excite you? Like, I'm gonna show these guys.
Honestly, it don't. You know, it don't do nothing to me. Like it don't. I mean, when I get out the ring, it's like, okay, I did that, and they was watching. You know, I feel good. But when I'm going into the ring, my dad always tell me, like, you gotta make it out safe. So, like, that's my first objective. Like, I'm just going in there, do my job, and then I can worry about how everybody felt after my fight after. Because, true, if I end up in the hospital, which would never happen, like, they gonna be like, oh, well, they gonna totally forget about me, and like, that performance been nothing. So
now, how you gonna how you feel? Are you prepared for a big event? I'm not talking about a big fight, because I've heard fighters, when they got a big event, got a big fight, that it was because of the week of the fight. They're not used to the week of the fight. We heard that with Deontay Wilder when he first fought Tyson Fury. It was different. So it was a different preparation. You barely sleep. You got so much what you call it? What's the word? A lot of responsibility. You gotta wake up early, gotta go here, do this interview there. Because you said the last time we spoke that it was different. You know, the lead up to your last fight was kind of different because of different promotion. Dad, he didn't have to do what he used to do. You know what I'm saying? There's more people doing more of the work. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel? Are you ready for that big fight? Can you go through all those responsibilities? When you're a fighter, you just want to pay attention to the fight, but you got to do all this responsibility. That makes you a professional. What do you feel about that?
I mean, yeah, like, it's your job. Like, it's something you got to do. You know, you're going to get the fame, you know, you got to do the interviews when you don't feel like doing the interviews. People going to ask you for
to me, you don't feel like doing the interview, or you don't feel like doing the interview.
Nah, but like, sometimes, like, you be cutting weight and people want to take photos and whatnot, but it's what you signed up for, and you can't use that as an excuse on why you had a bad performance. You know, if you trained hard and you did everything you had to do, all the side stuff, it don't got nothing to do with the fight.
And we make sure now he's on weight a week before he even get there. Like, and I think Golden Boy is preparing him now. Like, now he got to do interviews at the main event, so they get him the smaller main event now, with 3,300 people, which is almost sold out.
Okay, all right.
To this now, so when he get up to the 18,000 people, he'll be so used to the things that's involved with it. So they doing that now for him, Golden Boy.
Thank you. You said Samuel said Boots is coming for both of them.
Both of who?
Both for who you talking about, Samuel? Both for Virgil. What are you talking about, Bud and Spence? Because Boots is 147. If he's talking about Bud and Spence, maybe I could understand. But good looking out on the super chat, my brother. Good looking out. I was gonna ask because also, you know, we see your boy Punch. We talk about the fighters. We talk about the mind of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? So Rachel Donaire, Nonito Donaire's. Okay, he said Earl and Bud. Rachel Donaire was talking about when she was on my panel. She was saying that she needed to give Donaire, her husband, like a week or a couple of weeks after, you know, that fight mode. You know, because you turn into a different person. You turn into a fighter. Now so you as a dad and you see your son fight week, he's cutting weight. What's his demeanor? Is he different? Does he have a different characteristic? Is he edgy? And then after the fight, do you have to turn back into, hard to say, but like humanize yourself again?
How Floyd, like the last week of cutting, he get edgy. So as a dad, you know, I gotta take some of that anger that he has. Like, he might say a smart comment that normally if he ain't cutting, I'd be like, who the hell you talk to? But during those times, I gotta, let him get that because he's real edgy and he talk about food a lot. During that time, like the week of, he's like, what restaurants he gonna go to, and I'm gonna eat at. So you gotta let him go through that, and then after he eat and get everything back, then he back to kid mode and smiling and happy. But that last week is the hardest week.
As a fighter, do you feel like it's almost like being bipolar? It's like being a fighter and then being a person. Can you switch it back on, or are you still young enough that you're still experiencing growth and still experience yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like really still growing and getting to know yourself. But is it different turning it off and on right before fight and after a fight?
Not really, because at the end of the day, like I'll be reminding myself, like when I get, edgy and mad, like I gotta remind myself, like fights almost coming up, like I tend to like play games and whatnot just to keep my mind off of food and whatnot. And
he loves food.
Yeah. Yo,
if I can show you my saved Instagram stuff, it's just like all recipes I gotta make.
It's food. Don't tell me, hey, don't tell me when your career ends, you're gonna be looking like Prince and Nassim, more fat and bloated like that.
I'll still be working out. Like I don't want to be fat.
Looking like Timothy Bradley.
I might be like muscular and whatnot. Who knows? But I ain't gonna be fat. No. Mm-mm.
See, I can understand though with fighters because it's like you've been in a journey since you was 2 years old. So you've been training your whole life, been eating right, but of course tasting good food, but also got to be very, very limited. So I know it's a struggle, man. I know it's a struggle.
Good.
Only 7 more days.
Now, Punch, we had this thing go viral about Al Haymon.
Yes, sir.
I see you over there blowing up over there. So you start laughing. Now everybody ran with the Al Haymon. Yes, their contract was asked to us because what we built and the stuff that we had going on, that for us to give up everything we built, that wouldn't make no sense. It was asked to us. But it might not be asked to a person that don't have those resources or have what we built. That's one thing I need to say. And it wasn't only Al Haymon. Everybody contract was damn near asked. And I think they took that one piece and just stayed stuck on Al Haymon, but Top Ranks was asked. MTK Global was asked. That was the first one we turned down. So it's like, all their contracts was trying to take control. And I think young fighters, if you don't have nothing to control, go ahead, get in there. But if you have your own company, you have your own merch, you have your own TV thing, you have commercials, you have all that, to give up all of that to sign just with a promoter and let them control everything you work for, that would be dumb. And so that's what I was explaining in that contract was asked to us. They wanted all the control. We couldn't even get on commercials, on TV, or nothing without going to them first. And why would we do that if we already signed to Ford for another year on commercials? That would be ridiculous. Mm-hmm. So that's what that was. But I think people took that one bit and they went like, "Oh, Al Haymon contracts are ass all the way around."
Yeah, I think it was because, of course, everybody is talking about this Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, and people want to know why Bud Crawford didn't sign. The report saying that he hasn't signed, that he has his lawyers looking at it and stuff like that. So now people in boxing, you know how it is. Folks, whoever listening, man, none of us seen no contracts. We don't know. We never been in the boardroom and stuff like that, but we talk like we in the boardroom. We talk about 70-30, 50-50, 60-40, people's contract, what they got to sign, what these fighters got to do. Oh, they got to sign. Oh, they scared. Oh, they fear this. No. They don't want to get jerked. All right? Mm-hmm. Just like I don't want to get jerked in my respective job, or you don't want to get jerked in your respective job. So in the end of the day, you got to be a businessman about yours. This is a dangerous sport. It's a very grimy sport at that. It's historically even fans know about it. So, I like that you explain, especially you've been explaining with us, your journey as independent and stuff like that, and preparing yourself for these opportunities and to say yes, how this it looks good. Y'all prepare yourself business wise like that. I think that people did take it with the Al Haymon stuff is because he's so mysterious that everybody want to dial in on what Al Haymon, what he gives his fighters, or why his fighters is like this, or the contract, why Bud is not signing the contract that Al was giving them. What is going on? So when people interview you and you're talking about your experience of signing contracts, they're like, oh, like this. He's trying to steal your name. He's trying to get this. Oh, yo.
But yeah, that's all control. On his contracts, they get all control from what we seen. And that couldn't be us. I mean, I couldn't put my son under somewhere the person that can't guarantee him fights, can't guarantee him the purses he's gonna make, can't guarantee him nothing. The only thing they could guarantee is they're not gonna take their percentage till he make $100,000. Like, but when is he gonna make $100,000? So it's like those things they wouldn't answer, and they wasn't open to negotiate. It's like take it or leave it. So we like, all right, well, we leaving it type thing. So, you know, if there's a young fighter out there that might need the assistance, it might be beneficial for them to do it for 3 to 5 years if that's what they need and they don't have no other outlet.
Yeah, and that's what we see, right? They bet on, people bet on themselves differently. People have a different ceiling. Your ceiling and your intellect and your journey and your expectation is different from other expectations. You know, there's some people. I'll give you an example. Right? I'm Dominican. My community is more Dominican people. The people from the Dominican Republic, they'll come to New York, and for them making it out from the Dominican Republic and coming to America, that's it. That's their ceiling. They made it. See, I'm born here, so my ceiling is probably the Hamptons. I got to make it to the Hamptons. But for them, they could be in the hood in New York, and that's it. I made it. They happy. And that's what you see if you come to New York. You know, you live in New York. You see the Caribbean people, they mad happy. They loud. The summer we was in the street. Because they made it. So so people have just different expectations. You know what I'm saying? Their bonus, you may take a $20,000 bonus. You look at $20,000. What? Nah, you better give me like 250,000 or 100,000 or something like that. And so it's different expectations, and people got to understand that fighters hold themselves accountable, have different expectation of themselves and their future, and they bet on themselves different ways.
Yeah.
So can you clarify that it was just not a Al Haymon contract you turned down? You turned down who else?
Top Rank, NTA Global. The only contract that made sense to me was Golden Boy, because Oscar said, what do y'all want? Tell me what y'all want, and we're going to give y'all what y'all want. It wasn't like no kickback. It's just like, okay, here's everything y'all wanted. Now, come on, let's do business. And we're going to give him 5 years, so he'll be in his prime when he can leave the contract, unless y'all want to stay with us in the zone. So they gave us everything we wanted. And he guaranteed him, I'm going to make you a star, and guaranteed him like the main events. This is first main event on it. We only had one fight with them previously.
Yeah. And that's what's up, because it's almost they betting on themselves too. Mm-hmm. It's to say like, look, and in 5 years, I could leave, but we're going to do so good. We're going to do right by you that in 5 years, you're still going to want to be partners up with us.
Yeah, that's how they left it. So that's why when people say, they're going to do the same thing they did this, I say, well, with our contracts, I can't see that. Because they want a long career with Kid. So why would they do anything to harm his career? That don't make any sense on their part.
True. That's good to know, y'all. That's good to know. Look, is in this community, of course, a lot of people ain't trying to preserve the sport of boxing. Like, I created the channel to preserve the sport of boxing. I respect fighters. I love fighters. I believe that y'all special human beings. You know what I'm saying? The sacrifice that y'all have to deal with in terms of sport, of combat sport, line of work. I'm not comparing a firefighter or somebody that's going out there at war, things of that nature, but I respect fighters. I believe that y'all superheroes. But a lot of boxing fans and a lot of channels, they don't see it. They want to capitalize off a moment. They want to disrespect fighters, not give fighters the benefit of the doubt, you know. And I think that's the only thing that really rubs me wrong in this boxing community, that people just don't respect fighters like that.
Yeah, and sometimes they ain't clicks. You know, these reporters be having their little clicks, so they push the same agenda, even if it's a false agenda.
Yeah, but guess what? Hey, your boy does it too. But but it's like a strategy. But I'll give you an example. How I did it. Let's say Manny Pacquiao, right? I did a video of Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is Christian, right? Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior, right? Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. That's just me. So I did a video talking about Manny Pacquiao and talking about his belief in Jesus Christ. So I will people in thinking I'm going to talk about Manny Pacquiao, but it was about me presenting them, you know, Jesus Christ. So at the end of the day, I don't feel bad. I willed you in, but I want you to. I needed to take the time to tell you about this person. You know.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like a clip that says, okay, I do not want to use his name, but that would be the best example. Like Cambosa.
All right.
They'll make Cambosa seem like Cambosa was an A-level fighter. And Cambosa, we all know, not no A-level fighter.
Yeah.
But what's the agenda of somebody else making them seem better? They make this person seem like he's on that level. Like how Floyd used to do. Floyd would take a Robert Guerrero, made him seem like he was a main star right before their fight, like he was the toughest thing, and Robert Guerrero's career was going down at those times. So that's what, and these media people, they get paid to go ahead and push their agendas that somebody want them to push, like various people, not just one person.
Yeah.
It's not cool. I believe media should have their own voice, own opinions, and things like that, and not click up, and let's all find the answers. Let's find the truth within that, because otherwise y'all just promoting lies.
Facts. And to be honest, I ain't even gonna say no name now. I'd rather do it when I write a book. But yeah, it got to the point where I got media credentials. I'm going to these shows, and then now they saying, "Oh, just don't ask them this question."
Right.
And that's the question I wanted to ask. Now, what you want to ask? Like they did recently. Y'all know the name. I ain't gonna say the name now. You know what I'm saying? But they said, "Don't ask them this question." So you know what I asked them? I asked them, "If your kid want to be a boxer, would you like it?" Like that's it. I don't have nothing in my mind, because y'all taking that question that I have, and I can't even ask them. You know. So yeah. It is becoming hard, and I'm not gonna throw no shades at other media folk, because of course they you know, some of them just stay neutral. You know, that's why some of them get media credentials. They don't have an opinion. I remember there was one guy, I'm gonna say his name. He like, "Yo, Punch." He's like, "Man, you lucky, because I want to say the things that you saying, but I can't say it."
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But that's become entertainment. It's no longer real media. It's entertainment. It's scripted. Give me the questions you're gonna ask him, so he could practice the questions to come up with the best answers. And you know, then it's phony. And that's not boxing. Boxing, I like when Ali had that media guy. They always play on each other, and it became fun and things like that. It's like that's all dying. Everything seems so scripted. Even the fighting, the fight selection is scripted. It's like, come on, it's garbage. Let's get back to what boxing was. Make it fun. Let these reporters ask the crazy questions, and let's see the answers the boxers give.
What's the worst critique that you heard about yourself, kid? Like, what's the what about your skill that somebody said or you heard, or somebody made a video about you or wrote about you? On the comment section.
I don't really be paying attention to it, but like probably the funniest thing I heard was that like I don't know how to fight. I don't got skill. I'd be like, okay, I wouldn't have got signed in, but okay.
Facts.
At the end of the day,
you could critique me all you want. You watching me on your couch at the end of the day. Like
that's a cocky answer.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm telling you, he's growing, Dad. I'm telling you.
I'm doing what I love and what's gonna make me and my family money. At the end of the day, you still gonna be on that couch eating your potato chips.
That was mean.
Watching me, and you know who you are.
So he's taking direct shots, you know.
Oh yeah, Mr. 3 and 25. Yeah,
not his clown. We got a what they call him. One of the people that just try to
heckler.
On social media to try to follow you.
He's a 6'9",
and he got his record. His boxing record is 3 and 25. How you gonna critique us? Yeah, and I think his name is Greg Hackett. I said, and I'm gonna say his name because he wants some fame. That's why he's horned up, but he can't fight worth nothing. So most of the time he get a critique. It's from this clown.
Yeah, like
setting up 20 accounts.
It's him and his little friends he got. Like besides that, everybody liked me because I'm humble, and at the end of the day, I don't boast on my skill. I just go in there and do my job.
If people are they say that people are a creature of habits. So when people get the habit of watching you knock out people time and time again, then when you go an extra round, people like, oh, what happened to his power? Oh, what happened? Oh, look, it's the 6th round. He's supposed to get him out of there in 3 rounds. Oh, he got exposed or stuff like that. So do you get, I know you might not get pressure, but is it a pressure like, damn, I can't get this dude out? Have you ever felt like that? Like, yo, my man, like, damn, I hit him with some shots. This dude got to be out. What the hell is he? What's he on? Huh? Kind of Ben, are you giving this guy some something?
We knew that guy wasn't going to get out. That's the whole purpose. This guy, I think his record was like 24-15, but he only been stopped 3 times. So it already showed that guy could take some punches. This guy's a veteran, and he was a former champion. He held the belt. So it's like, this guy was a tough opponent, and we just knew we had to beat him up till he quit, and that's exactly what they did. So, you ain't going to knock out everybody, but they don't study these opponents. They don't come up with the strategy, so they see him, and he's just following the exact game plan that me and Ronnie Shields put for him. Tonight, don't go in there and try to knock him out. Go in there and break him down. We'll worry about knocking him out in the 8th round when he's dead tired.
Shout out to Ronnie Shields, working with Ronnie Shields, man. How is that? How is that, kid?
It's good.
Shaky as shit.
Nah, it is.
Yeah, Ronnie Shields. Good.
I'm learning new things, but at the end of the day, my dad's my coach, and he gives me the game plans. So it's just a little change for something.
Like somebody one day once, they laugh out, dude claimed was a champ at 118, but the boy been campaigning for over 2 years at 130. How y'all go back where he started his career? See, this is the funny stuff. That's probably one of his homeboys right there. That's probably one of his homeboys. See, when he came to 130, he fought, what was that guy named? Roach?
No, that's this new one.
Okay.
But he's fought at 130.
He fought at 130.
And Buddy weighed in more than me on the scale. He came in overweight.
And we only had 2 weeks to train for him. So these guys, see, when they read this dumb stuff, that's stupid. We had 2 weeks to train for a former world champion and dusted him.
But hold on, goes back to my point. At the end of the day, they in the comments watching me.
That's for the haters. Because you don't want to rub the supporters wrong. Like, what do he mean that they watch? I rock with kid. Why you gotta talk like that?
You gotta be some people. You gotta get in that same energy. Because if you let a bully you, other people will start bullying you. You gotta put your foot down and sometimes set people straight. Because half of these people online are clowns. They never box. Not the fans. I'm talking about the ones that's memeing. If they can't see greatness happening, I don't know what they blind. So.
Is it? Let me ask this: is it this your persona, or this is you? Are you humble? Are you this, or this is a persona? That it's almost like the I say Oscar De La Hoya once said when he was fighting that his stress was that he needed to be this person, but behind the scenes he was not this. Sugar Ray Leonard as well. I had to keep this image that it was. That image gives me mental illness. Trying to keep this image. So is this persona, is this Kid Austin laid back or reserved, not talk a lot of crap or things of that nature? Is that who you are, or you just, I'm saying, I'm just gonna be like Anthony Joshua, let me rack up these endorsements and stuff like that? And
I'm gonna keep it 100 because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like I'm like, this is me. Like, I'm humble. I like having fun, smiling. I don't like all that depression stuff. But, like, I get it from my mom and my dad. Like, if you bring it out of me, you bring it out of me. And that's when it come out in the ring. So, like, I'm going to continue to smile, stay humble, let everybody do the trash talking. But, don't, like, come starting just to start. Because I will tell my dad.
And on site. You know how us Brooklyn guys. They got me in therapy because they in anger management. I'll give it to them on site. Don't play with us. Like I trained them and raised them. Stay humble. You worry about that. You got fans. You got sponsors. You got things to worry about. Me and the rest of my guys will handle any issue that come forward, and we give it to them on site. So great.
That's what I'm talking about.
I just do one of these.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a team right there. But talking about that, the father and son, and I love what we're watching, what we're hearing. But out there in the UK, I don't know if you know what's going on with Chris Eubanks Sr., Chris Eubanks Jr. What do you feel about that? How he spoke about his son. And I feel like, and to be honest, from the outside looking in, of course, I feel for Senior, because all he's talking, and since day one, like you could check out the press conferences 6 years ago. And I was going to talk about that later on in the live that I may do probably tomorrow. Is he's been talking about protecting his son, protecting his son from the greedy hands in a cookie jar. Y'all in boxing, so y'all know. And it's like he doesn't want to listen to his dad, while there's only one guy that's going to protect him. And look, they was going to send him in the ring. His own promoter was going to send him in the ring, whether he said, yeah, I'm okay with it. But in the end of the day, sometimes you got to protect fighters from themselves, because they warriors. Once they in training mode, they could fight anybody with a knife or nothing. They don't care, So you got to have guys like yourself, like dad, that's going to protect you from yourself as well, so you won't have to make these decisions. What do you feel about that relationship?
They was trying to kill his son. I mean, if it come true that he was dirty, they was cheating to try to kill his son. So now it's personal. It's one thing y'all having a fight and my son got to drop all this weight, which is kind of unhealthy. So I was feeling him on that part, him dropping that weight, then fighting this opponent that was tough. But then on top of it, y'all cheating. Now it's personal. So I can see I'll probably feel the same way. I'm coming for y'all now, because now y'all tried to kill my son. Now it's personal. So I don't know. Me personally, pre-therapeutic stage, yeah, it's personal. Now it's outside the ring because y'all tried something different.
And then he lost the son last year. So he's on that mode. Like, and when people talk about, that he got mental illness, it's man, I'll be mentally ill if I lose my son. Like, what is this? Like, people trying to, man, I'll be ill. I don't even know what I'll do, I
bet you he don't want his son fighting no more either, though. Because they got so much money. What are you fighting for?
I fought for y'all. That's what I mean. Like, I fought. But sometimes maybe, they want to, there's kids that can't identify with themselves because they just live in a shadow, and maybe he wants to get out that shadow. It's almost like, what was it? Like the Rocky Balboa movie, the last one, when his son, he just didn't have a good relationship with Rocky because he feels like, why you here? You're like a big shadow, and then you don't know who you are.
Yeah, they don't want to be Chris Eubanks' son no more. They want their own name.
Yeah, but that's the sad part.
Yeah, look at what happened to Frazier's son. Look at the brain damage and stuff people could take off of that, trying to get outside the shadow. So I don't know. I wish them the best, but Chris Eubanks is coming though. His daddy gonna come with his.
Yeah. Let me play that. Let me play that Halloween, because that sound like a Halloween clip. Like you could put that on a Halloween movie. The way he sounded.
I'm coming for you. You tried to murder my boys. I'm coming for you.
Man, that guy was hurt, man.
He sound like he ain't playing.
For real, he ain't playing.
I said, yo, don't let the proper English fool y'all. Y'all forgot what this dude did for a living. Huh?
And I know he feel like the father might have played part in it too. I bet you he feel like the whole camp knew about this nonsense. So they gotta get ready for lawsuits. If they find out his urine was dirty, they better get ready for lawsuits.
I think it's gonna be more than lawsuits, man. You know how it is, man. It's different. It's different when you're fighting a battle, but when it's your own kid that they put in.
But I don't want Chris to be street. And it'd be different if he was street. Then I would say, okay, it's gonna be some body's gonna drop. But he don't seem like he'll take it to court. Yeah,
but it's just like your son said. You know, when your son went like this, it's not necessarily what your son gonna do. It's who's around your son. And what they're willing to do, they'll jump right away. And there's powerful people like that they got goons. And these goons are crazy for these goons are crazy for Kid Austin. So you know what I'm saying?
They're a long way to prove themselves.
Exactly.
They want to put the line, so they want to put in that work. So
like Chris,
I hope they can iron it out though. I hope it don't go there.
I hope this. What, to be honest, this is what I hope. I hope that Nigel Benn and Chris, like Nigel Benn, reach out to Chris Eubank, because at the end of the day, y'all don't understand this sacrifice more than yourselves. You know this was wrong. You know, the money was good. Chris Eubank Jr. is gonna get the most money he ever had in his career, and I don't see him making that money fighting nowhere. I don't see him fighting Canelo Alvarez. I don't see him getting the Charlo fight. I don't see him getting the who else that middleweight. He's not gonna get the Triple G fight. So that legacy fight, because of the name, was his biggest payday, and maybe that's why he submitted to that situation. But his father felt like it's not worth it. Not worth it, bro. You're gonna be drained. You ain't gonna have enough liquid in the brain, and this guy's gonna be in hands. Man, you out there for you to get killed. Forget about getting beaten up. It's for you to get killed in the ring.
Yeah, that was a stupid decision to want to go through that for money anyway.
And everybody.
Maybe Nigel was on it when he ended that guy's career.
Yeah, they didn't have testing either like that. Nah, but we can't throw that on Dad. We don't know if he was on there. We ain't even gonna get there like
I don't know.
He's just speaking as a boxing fan.
Let me ask you a question, Punch. Do PBC got any new fighters? Because everybody talks about their same batch of fighters. Do they got any young and up and coming fighters that's good?
Not really, to be honest. I think that the youngest one that signed exclusively with Al Haymon has been Michel Rivera at 135 as well. La Sasa Ali.
Yeah.
I think that's the last.
Out of the business?
Huh?
Do you think he's getting out of the business? Do you think he's letting his older ones get done and he's getting out of the business? It seemed like if you're not.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's getting out of the business slowly but surely.
I said that like a year ago. I said that a year of like how long you gonna be in this business? You know what I'm saying? And you could see it. It looked like PBC had a plan. You know, when they signed with the Fox and then they got their network deals, it seemed like they got a plan. And if you look at the same picture with Thurman, Omar Figueroa, Adrian Broner, if you look at that same picture today, you'd be like, where are all these guys at? Yeah. All these guys that were supposed to build PBC, it looked like they got so much good money and they wasn't hungry no more. Like Keith Thurman, he ain't hungry. Errol Spence, look at that. Even before the car accident, Errol Spence said after the car accident, he had the interview with Brian Custis, and he said that leading up to the Porter fight, I had to lose 20 pounds in 1 week. He said I was already self-destructing. I know what to do when I'm not contractual to fight. So we really didn't get to see the destructive of Errol Spence. God forbid it don't happen. We seen Adrian Broner. We see Adrian Broner live begging for fights. All I need to do is be in the ring, be in the ring, be in the ring. The last time he fought, I think it was Santiago. He's begging to be in a fight. Luis Collazo was forced to retire because he said nobody was giving me no more dates. I don't want to retire, but what else I'm going to do? I'm 39, 38 years old. I'm not getting these fights. Andy Ruiz, biggest fight of his career, and he want to train for the rematch. Yep. So what is going on with over there?
Man,
that they ain't getting no fights and their hunger is leaving. Like they not hungry no more. Like when Keith said in the podcast, I couldn't find my killer instinct to fight Manny Pacquiao. You couldn't find your killer instinct in your biggest fight, your biggest payday. You couldn't fight the killer instinct, and you was gambling at 4 o'clock in the morning in the casino before the biggest fight of your career.
Yeah,
what is happening?
It's drying up. The well is drying up. They all getting old. They're gonna have to retire soon. Everybody you named is in their 30s. They're at the end of their careers now.
Yeah, they got Spencer. I don't think he that good. I'll be honest.
There's your new seeds. I don't think Al Haymon gonna be in the business. My personal thing, I think he's getting out of the business slowly but surely, without telling people. Maybe in another couple of years, when them people out of it, he's done.
I think so too. And look, and I think that Al Haymon has done good for his clients, because people forget, yeah, he's a manager and advisor, but I think he's done good for the particular clients like Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, Leo Santa Cruz. Named his son after Al Haymon. You know, they got a Mexican kid named Al Haymon out there.
Haymon did good for brown people in general. What other brown people able to get the network?
We call him Al Haymon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, you hear stories even in the music industry as well that there's guys that, you know, he's done good, and maybe he's done good financially, but in terms of probably legacy, I don't know. I think that's what a lot of people debate, you know. But what y'all in it for? Legacy or the moolah, the money? What you in it for, kid? Huh?
The legacy brings the money.
That's right.
The
Yeah, I
legacy
believe
can bring.
I say that legacy is the real generational wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you have the opportunity to guess it. I know not every fighter could get the legacy. And they're gonna fight for the money. You know what I'm saying? Even those dudes that's like your boy, your heckler, that's three wins and 20-something losses. You know what I'm saying? If he's gonna fight for the money, ain't got no legacy in it.
For real.
But then you have fighters that have the opportunity to have legacy and the bag. You know,
Like Canelo.
I think Javante Davis, if he gets some legacy fights, he's getting the people, he's got the pay-per-view, but the resume, man, his best wins were Jose Pedraza.
Floyd is about the money.
Oh, let's clear that one. I'm sorry, let's clear that one up.
Right.
So if I'm just asking an opinion because you guys served, you know, you had contracts in your table. We want to see this fight, Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence, right? Floyd Mayweather does come out and say that he is PBC. He is one without Haymon. They don't do nothing without him. So when there was something on the table, is y'all dealing with Al or you dealing with Mayweather? Are they the same person? Or
no, they're not the same person. And I got that from Kenny Porter's mouth. And Kenny Porter told me he's loyal to Al Haymon. Like he called Al Haymon directly. Like they had their personal conversations. He don't have to go to Floyd Mayweather to get Sean Porter a fight. So it's not, maybe Floyd got money invested and eat off the percentages that come in. So that's why he said they won because of the company. But they're not getting clearance from Floyd to fight. They're getting clearance from Al to fight. Now, well, Tank will probably have to get clearance from Floyd because that's Floyd's fighter. But Floyd is about the money. Floyd ain't about the legacy because he's not going to let nobody beat his legacy. That's under him. Mm-hmm. That's not going to happen with Floyd. And that was one of the reasons we didn't sign with Floyd, because I didn't believe Floyd would let little Floyd beat out his legacy.
And let the record speak for itself. Because look what happened to Mickey Bay. Look what happened to Smith. Look what happened to what's this other dude from the UK? Yeah, like everybody is dried up with Mayweather Promotions, and it's dried up over there. Like it is what it is. But I just got to report the news, man. I got to be real. But y'all don't feel like that with Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya. They got a great legacy that matches also Floyd Mayweather. Do y'all feel like they all for the fighters, not for themselves? Like they.
Yeah, I see some of their fighters, like the last guy we beat. They making sure he make a paycheck consistently to pay his family. So like they got all the Mexican, they got Mexico, so nobody can stop Golden Boy. They got the Spanish market. It ain't nothing in this world that can stop their push. So and they there for their fighters. Like when we went, they take care of their fighters. Like our first fight, you don't worry about nothing, not food, nothing, and they treat you like right. You stay in upper class things. You get your rides everywhere. You get your per diems, stuff you don't even have to recoup. They just make sure you want your outfit, you want whatever they pay for. You don't owe them nothing back. So they good to their fighters. Other people be like, okay, this is added onto your tab. You owe that at the end. You try to go check it like you owe 10 grand here for this.
It's like with the stipend, right? It says advance, and you think you're getting stipends. You think you're getting that every month, and then here comes when you make that $100,000, and it's time for them to get that percentage off. You made $100,000, they take like $60,000. You'll be like, yo, what's good? I said, nah, you remember for the last 3-4 years, you remember the plan. That's what they get you.
Yeah, that's not Golden Boy. That's why I say it's a good thing there. It's a good thing. It's a whole different. Now they're not gonna, like, I don't know, Al Haymon thing. They might not throw out and give you $1 million fight at first, like how they say Al Haymon paid people, but I really don't see how that. But they make sure you make money consistently.
Is there any way? I mean, I don't want to talk straight to you about your contract and stuff like that, but is there any where that you can't talk or can't say about a particular fight or negotiations and things of that nature? Is it any is it disclosure? Is that the word I'm looking for?
Every contract out where you can't talk bad about the promoter.
Okay.
Everything. But listen, of course, and on our part, we put that same thing too. I mean, that's just fair business. If I can't talk bad about you, you can't talk bad about me. And let's keep that's fair business. But I don't think any promoter would want you bashing his brand and company. He could lose a lot of money. So that's smart business.
No wonder they're trying to keep me away from certain places.
Fight, Punch. You gotta keep you to a fight. You gotta come on through.
Yeah, man. I want to. I'm desperately trying to want to go to a fight. Really want to go to a fight.
So anyway, you got another question for Floyd, so they ain't saying I'm talking too much because them little hagglers be.
Nah, man. We want the everything with the coach, the dad, the son, the tools, the skills, the journey. Because they know journey what it is.
You talk to Keyshawn for us and tell Keyshawn let's do business together since he the businessman.
All right. You hear that, Keyshawn? Keyshawn a little he mad at me.
What you do, Punch?
Because Keyshawn, my guy, Keyshawn went to the boxer boys and they asked him, "Yo, what's good with my boy Punch?" And he goes, "Punch who?" I was like, "What?" So everybody was hitting me up and be like, "Hey, yo, you been showing Keys love," and he'd be like, everybody. So I ain't get to see the video. You know what I'm saying? It was just people just hitting me up like, "Oh, you saw this." They'll send me like a little clip of him saying "Who Punch," right? So I never got to see because it was a full interview. You know what I'm saying? It was like 2 hours. It was a live show. So of course, I'm not going to check and try to find this little part, right? But so when I finally had the time, I said, "All right, y'all trying to troll me that nobody no Punch. Look at you. Look how people in boxing be playing your ass and stuff like that. All right, let me make a skit out of this." So I did the skit. Boy, Keith said, man, he hit me back up like, "Yo, man, come on." Like almost like, "Come on, man." I'm like, "Come on, man. There's a skit, man. You my guy. Hey, you want to interview?"
Now he's salty.
Hey, it's all good. Where he from? He not from Brooklyn.
He's from Virginia.
So yeah,
Key's good. Key's good. I hope you're not mad, man. I'm not mad. Don't worry about it. But just don't say "Who Punch," all right? You know exactly why.
Who Punch? I don't know Punch.
Who Punch? Nah, he been trying to hit me like for 2 years. Man, motherfucker, hey yo, you hit me up on July same way. We can do an interview. How you gonna be like I've been beat? Come on, Keish. Come on, man.
Sometimes they change. They get a little bump up, and people could change.
People could change. I don't think he changed. I don't think he changed yet. I don't think.
Yeah, I hope.
But people do change, man. People do change, you know. But that's something even I learned in boxing, you know. And you know what? I've come to understand it. You know, I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. It did got me like a little with certain personnels I'm not gonna name, but I gotta also understand that you guys are fighters, but then potentially becoming celebrities, and a lot of people gonna want to come around you. Then you don't know who to trust. So I could understand they could be like, "All right, man, yeah, Punch is cool, but what he want from me, or this person is cool. What they really want, you know?" So I got,
That's corny. You're supposed to ride with the ones that's loyal to you from the beginning, especially if they didn't jump on you. Why would you change up? All the extra people you gotta wonder what do they want, what they want. But your base foundation, like we would never be that way with you. I mean, that's crazy. That's phony.
Yeah, I know. I think is you know what I've seen in camps is that people want to hold their precision. So when they see that the guy that's bringing the bread or the woman that's bringing the bread, showing love to this new person or new, you know, they like, they're gonna take my spot. You know what I'm saying? Gonna take my spot. Nah, I don't trust that dude, man. Don't trust that dude. I seen that in camp. So they push people away that could actually help this person or in whatever. It doesn't have to be boxing. It could be some type of friendship or being there for him or her. And I think it's the people that around them that get jealous that now they're gravitating to this new person, but they're growing too. You know, kid may, if you got friends, he may grow out of friends. You grow out of family. Should I grown out of some of my family members?
I'm looking at your comments.
What's that, Teddy said?
Al Haymon no one to be remembered, but Pacquiao. Oh wow. Okay, I'm just looking at.
Yeah, I blame Floyd for not making Charlo versus Boo Boo. Yeah, baby. Floyd want to be the guy that says that he's PBC. So I guess we ain't gonna blame Al Haymon. I think I seen Barefoot when I seen Al Haymon. Have you seen Al?
Smart business. If Al was to drop dead, which Lord forbid, I don't know, but who would know? But his business would still run because people wouldn't even know Al Haymon don't exist no more. You got to think about stuff like that. I remember Kenny Porter told me, I ain't even gonna get into what he told me. Anyway, people wouldn't know. So if you blame it Al, you might have to just blame the whole PBC or their company because it might not be Al.
I know. I don't think so. I don't know. but shout out to Al Haymon. Shout out to Al, you know. But yeah, man. So again, the date of the fight, let the people know. Venue is almost gonna sell out. Tell them, kid. Promote.
October 20th, 2002.
California.
I was gonna give y'all the time too, but I don't even know the time.
NDO, California.
You gonna come with
and it's only 100 tickets left. It's already 33. It fit 3,300. It's only about 100 tickets left. It's almost sold out, and they didn't even promote it yet. So
I know
another sold out.
Yo, so you gonna do some Halloween stuff or because it's close to Halloween? It's gonna be like a Halloween event or something like that.
I need to shout out Corey Pritchett Jr. If you go to YouTube, Carmen and Corey, so he's gonna walk us out rapping. Like he got like 3 million YouTube followers, 4 million YouTube, 3 million Instagram. So he's a major star there. He's gonna do the walkout performance. So we're gonna have fun that day. He's gonna put on the show. So we gotta shout him out, mad love and thank you.
All right.
I'm not doing enough for Halloween. I'm probably go to the movie theaters, watch a horror movie, eat me some food.
No, I was gonna say if you was gonna come out as a Halloween theme to your fight.
Oh, no. Costume. It's still breast cancer awareness month, so I was gonna show a lot of that.
Breast cancer. Let's get ready to for the Thanksgiving, Mother's Day, Thanksgiving thing. We gotta do it the Salvation Army. So that's what we kind of focus.
I've been doing that for several years, right?
Yeah, it's an annual thing. Yeah.
So you're gonna wear pink, camera on pink, all of them.
It is.
It is
pink and white.
It is.
But man, thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brothers, man. Always showing love right back. Y'all doing a great thing in the sport of boxing, motivating, inspiring, teaching, educating. And young fighters that's coming into the business, man. This is who you really need to pay attention to, man. There's a lot of people in the sport of boxing that know a lot of information and won't give the game. They'll just let you just slip on the banana peel and don't give a damn. But Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield Sr., they're giving the game up, you know. So follow them, man. We don't got a lot of these personnels in the sport of boxing.
Yep. Well, thank you, Punch. Now it's time to eat lunch and go back to the gym.
All right, man. Go ahead. Go get your crackers and water.
All right, Punch.
All right, brother. Take care, brother. Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, good looking out on Floyd Schofield Sr., Kid Austin, October 20th, California, Golden Boy Promotions, one of the phenom of the sport of boxing, 135-pound division, talking business, talking skills, talking life. Love the collaboration between father and son. Y'all already know fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button for the people that send the super chat. Good looking out. And the people that donate to the channel, y'all already know Cash App right there, man. Understand this is work out here, man. We pushing, we grinding. Probably hopefully get another interview. Probably maybe later on tonight or probably tomorrow. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, to get these interviews locked down. I got an interview lined up, probably I believe tomorrow. And we're gonna be grinding. Y'all already know, man. This weekend is in Brooklyn. Deontay Wilder, Robert Helenius. Out there in the UK, Savannah Marshall versus Clarissa Shields, Alicia Baumgartner versus Michaela Mayer. Out there in Australia, in the Down Under, you got the undefeated, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney, in this rematch versus George Campos. He's trying to get his legs back. Pause. So let me know what y'all thought about the interview. Let me know what y'all think about the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Again, become a member to the Punch Run Box. Let me put it again over here. Let me put it again, man. Show love, show respect. Show support, you know, join and become a member, man. If you appreciate the channel, appreciate the grind, man, it's gonna be fight week, so we're gonna be grinding all week. Love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.